What's up, guys? It's CJ. I usually YouBike in Banqiao. We're in Taipei City. Let's go check out some places. Oh. Yep. Actually, it was just a random, thing. That first day, I just saw all these bikes around because like it's usually scooters in the States. It's not really bikes. So I was like, oh, that's new. And then I just hopped on one to go to the supermarket one day, and then I just felt great riding it, like riding the bike. And then it just kind of like it took over from there, and I just like how relaxed I was on the bike. Just a new experience, but I just love how free I feel on a bicycle, so it just took off from there, and then that's when I saw the bridge, and the rest was history then. Actually, it was a guy in the desk of my apartment in the concierge, and he helped me activate my card, and he showed me how to use it. And another reason why I started riding a bike is because I was jet lagged, like the first couple of days, so it just helped me stay awake because I was coming home and I would just sleep for like 7 hours. So like it just helped me stay awake and get on the time zone. I absolutely love it here. I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't really know what to expect, but as soon as I got here, met with my teammates and met Mike and then Z, and then PJ, who I knew from the Big Three. The coach is already built. The first 2 years of the league, they're champions. It's two different mentalities within the team. So the guys who actually won these titles, they have something completely different and something totally different to prove, like that we can do it all over again. But what all that entails is you have to be tougher. You have a target on your back every night. Everybody's gonna give you their best. And I feel like that's why Mike is always in the gym. So I feel like that's why Z is always getting his shots up. And that's about being professional. It's like newcomers who might they stepped into a championship team, and that's easy to kind of pick up that attitude like, hey, I'm on a championship team. But I feel like our young guys have done a great job of not doing that. And that shows like when CJ steps up, or Jackie, or Tony last night. And these guys are really working in practice. Like you can really see how they're slowly progressing. Even for me, like I didn't win anything. So like every time I see that intro, that's motivation for me, because like that's what I want. That's what I want, but it's a process to get to that. I mean, we can easily look at the top of Everest and like, it's gonna be a hell of a climb, but it's different processes to get to that. And I think it makes it that much sweeter. Fall in love with that. He's another person where you know when he's in the building by his laugh. Nobody else has a laugh like that. Nobody. It's like that Joker laugh. The guy doesn't stretch, but he's the first one, just high intensity. He's the first one that's sprinting on a fast break drill. And it's just these guys that just bring like a different energy. Like Beast doesn't say anything, but Cap says everything. But he also has action to him as well. So I'm sure he doesn't play as much as he would like to, but he comes in and he hit a huge shot like the other night against the Kings. Or when we're playing at the Steelers, doesn't play the entire game, but he comes in the last 42 minutes, and he comes in, gets a rebound, gets a stop. Lions don't need to stretch, right? Lions, Tigers, they don't need to stretch to do what they do. So That's how I see Cap. Yeah, it's not really barking, it's the bite of it. That's what he is. And just seeing old highlights of when he was playing with the beer, and he had the mohawk. That was dope. Just having the mohawk, and he's dunking it and breaking rims, and like he just had an attitude of he's just a dog, man. And like everybody loves that. Everybody loves a guy with energy, and with having a country all behind you and on your shoulders has something to prove, and he has a meaning behind what he's doing. I saw that probably like 4 people was like spray painting and stuff. Yeah, but it was something like this, like the lava. It was something like that. I think I just stopped and looked at it. They probably thought I was like super creepy. Well, I was just admiring it. I was like, yeah, I just want to see how like the steps of doing it, and
they're probably.
It wasn't like they were just doodling. Like, it was actually.
It's also like they're probably not.
Probably not.
So they was like, oh, somebody watching.
Yeah.
Is he gonna report us to the government?
Yeah. So this is like a track for bikes. Oh. Man, this is nice. Oh, they're cool with it. It wasn't really, I think the only reaction from my teammates was when I would go for a ride after a game. It's like, dude, you're not tired? Like, after maybe 40 plus minutes, maybe, especially like in preseason. But other than that, I think I got the most reaction out of Roger. Like, he actually approves of it and just made sure I was riding it through the break. He was like, you're gonna ride the bike, right? It's like, yeah. That's in my blood now, so yeah. Like, especially in the States, you just forget how awesome it is to ride a bike, like, especially once you become an adult and, you know, real situations lose that sense of how it feels to be a kid. And this is probably one of the biggest things as a kid. Like, you have like that freedom to just get around and do whatever and be with your friends or just be alone. And, you know, that's what that is for me. Jeez. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel the electricity is high there, to be honest. Because I haven't experienced anything in the past. I just remember seeing like highlights of Chuck. That made me excited to come here, but to be able to experience is a completely different thing. And just the love from the fans that I've been receiving, man, it's been unreal, to be honest. Well, the Luke thing, Roger brought that to my attention like a month ago. And I didn't really know what he was talking about, so I Googled it and then YouTubed a couple of clips of it, and like it really made sense. It's like, I could probably use that, or it could be effective. It's been effective in practices and some in the games. But yeah, Raj brought that to my attention, so I appreciate that. But with the KG thing, like that's my guy. So seeing that up close and really understanding what it meant and why he did it, and why that's also effective. You know, guys try to find their rhythm. After the whistle's blown, I didn't want him to get that rhythm. So yeah, so pretty much just shut that out. Oh yeah, the first thing that stood out to me about Mike is how professional he is, and understanding he wasn't going to play that first game. He could definitely be pouting around or just being disappointed about not playing, especially after coming off the championship and just having an ego about him. But the first thing I noticed, like, he was being very positive and just telling guys where they're gonna get their shots. That stood out to me about what he's about and what kind of person he is. And as far as like relationship, man, I talk to him every day. Our background pretty similar, just guys from a small town, and you know, we really can relate to that as far as like our upbringing and things like that. But that, you know, this is a friendship like I feel that's gonna last for a lifetime, for sure. And as far as Z goes, man, like talking to him on the first day and asking him about like the situation as far as that war happening and his family being there, and just really understanding what he had to go through in order to be able to keep his head straight in order to perform or to be away from his family during that time. And that speaks volumes on who he is and his culture and his upbringing, and also him battling with injury this year and knowing he has like that itch to play. I was just super happy for him that first game and him not missing. But like that just shows the hard work that he's put in, the extra shots that he put in after practice. Like, yeah, we kind of make this thing look easy, but it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. So, but those guys are a true testament of what professionals are, and what you see on the court is all the work that they put in the off season and after practice and before practice. Not really that much of a swimmer. I just do pools. I usually swim with the twins because Leah loves water, loves it, loves bath time, all that stuff. So if I'm not in the bath with her, Cam was with me my entire career, from going undrafted to now. So she's seen everything, highs, lows, seen all that stuff. So if anybody knows me and knows like facial expressions or body language, that's her. Man, it means a lot to be able to go through things, but also like when you accomplish things, having them to share with. Also, having somebody understand everything you've gone through in order to get like a certain amount of success, or to see you continue to grow as a person, not just on the court. That means so much more. CJ's not really shy. He's very observant like his dad. He locks into something that interests him. As far as like Lee, she has like an attention span. Like she can go from here to there to there. It's funny because she's more like Tammy and he's exactly like me. And like she'll get your attention, hi. Like she'll just go up to anybody, give them a high five, to where CJ is like, not really sure about this guy. He's kind of like a cat. Like you're gonna have to work for this high five pretty much. It's just super cool to just see like how they have our personalities, but they have their own little ones as well. And you just see it grow, and you can tell like at the school they're in right now, like they're thriving, man. Thanks for riding with me today. If there's any places in Taipei that you guys recommend me riding next, comment down below. See you soon.
No? Okay, let's turn it down.
No, she said she.
Okay.